Tonight on Southwest Local News. Fault in isolators cause a major power outage in Warrnambool. New development planned east of Aberline Road with zones being drawn. Terang Medical Clinic unable to take new patients due to doctor shortage. And in sport, the Warrnambool Greyhound Club hosts the Great Chase event tomorrow night.
Live from Silver Ball Studios in Warrnambool, this is Southwest Local News with Sharna Rogers.
Good evening and welcome to Southwest Local News. A power outage left a large part of Warrnambool and the district in the dark this morning. More than 17,000 customers were affected by the power outage. Power core crews were able to respond quickly to limit the outage to under an hour. Powercor's Jordan Oliver said the outage was caused by a fault in an isolator near the Warrnambool substation.
Around about 10:40 this morning in Warrnambool, we had a fault at the zone substation. This is the main supply point that powers the Warrnambool city itself. Our Warrnambool crews responded, and within an hour, all customers were back on, progressively restored across that hour. So we had around 17,000 customers impacted initially when the fault occurred. And it was identified that there was an issue with an insulator on the line just nearby the zone substation. So that's being repaired and all customers are back on. Certainly thank you for your patience during the outage.
In other news, a proposed new plan could see one of the biggest growth spurts in Warrnambool's history. The East of Aberline project is looking at the construction of 4,500 homes, new schools, shops, community spaces and parks east of Aberline Road. Information sessions on this planned expansion are being held this week by Warrnambool City Council. These include in-person sessions on Thursday at council offices and Friday at Gateway Plaza.
This is the Victorian Planning Department project, but Council is supporting. We're going to make sure that we're going to have our voices heard as well on what it's actually going to look like. Council staff have been working hard with Department of Transport to make sure that the East of Aberline, which is going to be the size of Colac on the northeastern fringes of Warrnambool, so it's going to be a really, really big development. We want to make sure that it's right for the continued growth of our city. So the consultation's still open for the East of Aberline. We've got the drop-in session here at City Council with the Department of Transport if you want to come in from 3 till 6, plus if you want to put in a submission or something, you've got till the 20th of October. So if you want to have your say on what the East of Aberline's going to look like, please take the time.
The shortage of doctors in rural areas continues to bite, with the southwest not excluded from this. The Terang Medical Clinic has advised it is no longer taking new patients, with the current waiting time for a routine appointment being 8 weeks. Residents are being urged to look at urgent and non-urgent care options in town and nearby Warrnambool and Camperdown as an alternative. The clinic is also reminding to continue to show respect to staff, with rude, abusive or intimidating behaviour not accepted. A Warrnambool driving instructor has warned the poor state of the roads is having an impact on more than just our cars. Fiona Richards from Fees, Ps to Ls said potholes in the roads were diluting the confidence of our youngest drivers. She said this could lead to long-term bad driving habits. As a business owner who relies on driving a small car, Ms. Ryan said some days she feels like she's going to fall into the potholes.
When you've got like the young drivers, you're trying to teach them everything, and now I've got to teach them to, well, not dodge the holes, but please try not to hit them, because I mean that affects my car. Like we've got, you've got shocks, you've got wheel alignments, there's wheel bearings, like all that stuff affects like my driving school car. Kids are just, and the young adults, I mean, even just driving around the highway, like, we'd be driving up, we'll do a lane change or something, and next thing we've got a car coming slightly towards us because they're dodging a pothole. It's like, we don't need that. I mean, it's already hard enough, like trying to get them to stay straight. And then all of a sudden they're like, that car's coming towards me. And then they start swerving. It's like, it has a knock-on effect.
Residents in 3 southwest towns will get the chance to have their say on the quality of water they are consuming. Water quality information sessions have been announced for Portland, Port Fairy and Haywood. One on Water will be hosting the sessions, which will discuss a new water quality project to be rolled out into the 3 towns. Their project revolves around the installation of reverse osmosis technology at the town's water treatment plants. The sessions will be held over the next 3 weeks, beginning in Haywood on Friday, then Portland on the 17th and 18th, and Port Fairy on the 24th. Some of the best fishermen and women in the state will be dangling a line in Warrnambool this month. The Glenelg Hopkins CMA is hosting the Vic Brimmed Classic. This will be held on the Hopkins River from October the 18th to the 19th. Entries are still being taken, with over 40 teams expected to be a part of the action. Work is underway to reduce the risk of major blazes as the fire season looms. Forest Fire Management Victoria has deployed crews to undertake preventative fire measures. The crews are carrying out strategic bushfire preparation, including planned backburning. This work is aimed at reducing the potential bushfire fuel load. Forest Fire Management Victoria is hoping their actions will set the tone for private landowners, ensure their properties are tidy and fire safe. The Victorian Government is using October to draw a focus on the importance of cybersecurity. The month of awareness comes as online crime and scams continue to grow. The government is making people aware of what to look out for as risks and how to deal with them. Tips include making unique and strong passwords, setting up multi-factor authentication, and installing software updates when they appear. The community turned out in big numbers for an event in Colac on the weekend. Walk the Walk was held at the Colac Showgrounds, with teams and individuals taking on a 12-hour and 24-hour walking challenge. The event was supported by Let's Talk and was aimed at breaking down the stigma around mental health. More than 2,000 participated, with the event featuring live music, kids' activities and roving entertainers between the opening and closing ceremony. That's all in general news, and after the break we'll return with sport and weather. Back soon.
Hi, it's Rob from the Vet Group. Heifers are the future of a dairy herd, and the Vet Group is here to help your heifers meet their potential, whether that's by monitoring worm egg counts or mineral levels, or designing a vaccination calendar to help prevent infectious disease. Our techs and vets can make things easier for you on farm by weighing heifers, assisting in synchrony programs, and teat sealing heifers to prevent mastitis at calving. The Vet Group, making herd care easy.
B&B Furniture Plus has moved. The same excellent customer service and specialised knowledge at an even bigger showroom. They have a great range of mobility aids and now stock the popular NHA Life Alarm. B&B Furniture Plus, 203 Lava Street, Warrnambool.
Imagine a ritual that changes the future of your skin. At Mira Skin, treatments are designed to deliver visible results within a moment of calm. Every experience is personalised, combining clinical-grade skincare with advanced technology. I'm here to restore your skin's resilience and soothe your soul. Mira Skin, beautiful skin by the sea.
A smart blend is a way to feed animals without the farmers having to use mixer wagons, use extra labour. It gets its ingredients that suits the type of animals that we're making it for.
We've been using the Ridley Smart Blends for 8 years. We use front end loader, tractor forks and bucket to feed both bales and in bulk. For the simple reason is it's one package, it's all in there, just make it so easy.
Bell's Garden Centre has the largest range of sand and soil products in the southwest. People choose Bell's because you can't buy experience, and Bell's has plenty. With bulk product delivery available across the southwest, for your next project, it's gotta be Bell's.
Tonight's sport is proudly brought to you by Nutrient Ag Solutions, Warrnambool and Timboon. Getting the most out of your farm. Contact the team today.
Welcome back, and first making news in sport, the Warrnambool Greyhound Club will host a special event tomorrow night. The Great Chase event will begin at 5:30 p.m. with more than 200 NDIS participants as guests on the night. These guests will form a team with their service providers, with each team entered into a sweepstakes. At the end of the meeting, points are tallied up with the teams to share $4,000 worth of prize money.
We've got 13 races on the card. We run a sweepstakes for all the community groups, so there's 14 different community groups coming through. We get to come up, they have tea, Rotary help us feed 225 people in about half an hour, so it's a real logistical nightmare, but we managed to get through, and look, everyone has a great night. We put $4,000 up for the night, so that'll get shared through the 14 NDIS groups up on track, so it gives all the participants something to cheer for throughout the night and something to barrack for, and hopefully they can take some money back for their organisation.
South Warrnambool has landed an impressive recruit for the 2026 Hampton League Open Netball season. Former Camperdown and Noranda star Lily Eldridge has signed on for the Roosters. Eldridge coached Noranda to runners-up this year and along the way won the Warrnambool and District League Best and Fairest. She will add more firepower to an already star-studded South Warrnambool lineup. The Roosters were runners-up to Koroit this season, coming on the back of winning the previous 3 premierships. 4 Southwest exports are front and centre in a busy period of trading in the AFL. Portland's Rowan Marshall, Cobden's Zach Merritt, South Warrnambool's George Stevens and another former Roosters and East Warrnambool star Jamara Ugle-Hagan are all in the discussions. St Kilda ruckman Marshall has been linked to Geelong, with Stevens a possible chain in the trade. Merritt has been eyeing off Hawthorn, while the Gold Coast Suns are believed to be interested in Western Bulldog Ugle-Hagan. As summer draws closer, safety on our beaches moves into the spotlight. The Warrnambool Surf Lifesaving Club has long been the bastion of protecting the community in the water during the warmer months. The club will once again be holding its Nippers program and is inviting new members to join. The program is designed for ages 7 to 14. The club will be holding an information session on October the 21st for those curious as to what is needed to join. The program not only teaches beach safety, but also allows its members to compete in surf life-saving carnivals. That's all making news in sport today, and in Warrnambool, a cloudy day with a high chance of showers, 35-kilometre winds and 5 millimetres on the way for a late shower. After the break, we'll go through the rest of the forecast for the region. Back soon.
The Tyre Factory Warrnambool is proud to support the local motorsport industry. Jeff and the team would like to wish all their drivers the best for the 24-25 racing season. The Tyre Factory Warrnambool, for all your tyre and mechanical needs. Raglan Parade, Warrnambool.
You can't beat local, and Daly's IGA Fresh Marketplace is as local as it gets. You'll find the best quality fresh produce matched by friendly customer service. Daly's has your favourite brands, complemented by expert local grocers living in your community. In-house butchers and local liquor specialists are on hand to provide you the best our region has to offer. Join IGA Rewards for exclusive member discounts and cashback right here in your community. Daly's IGA Fresh Marketplace. You can't beat local.
Is it time to upgrade that outdoor chair? How's your tent holding up? Need a gazebo for that special gathering? George Taylor Stores carry all the summertime essentials that you need to make this summer the best. We'll answer your questions and have you ready in no time at George Taylor Stores.
Lava Street Veterinary Clinic on Raglan Parade is a caring, family-run clinic offering exceptional care at affordable prices. We're the only clinic in Warrnambool dedicated to small animals: paws, feathers, scales and fins. For over 40 years, our family tradition has been our commitment to your pet's wellbeing. With a purpose-built facility and the latest technology, we provide gold standard care. From community de-sexing days to special offers each month, experience the difference at Lava Street Veterinary Clinic.
VG Cabinets is your specialist cabinetry team, servicing Warrnambool and surrounding areas. With over 20 years' experience, the team here can get your cabinetry needs sorted. Housing a CNC router to make sure all the cuts in the workshop are accurate for a perfect install on site. VG Cabinets cover all areas, including kitchens, vanities, laundries, flat packs, stone bench tops and new homes and renovations. We offer free quotes on any job, so don't hesitate to call Lee on 0408 580 991.
Tonight's weather report is proudly brought to you by Anchor Point Retirement Village. New homes are being built now. Book a tour today.
Welcome back to the weather forecast for the next 3 days, with a weak pressure gradient lies over Victoria in a broad westerly flow. Now to the forecast. In Port Fairy, 3 millimetres with a partly cloudy day tomorrow and a top of 18 with 40-kilometre winds. Friday, a partly cloudy day with winds increasing to 50 kilometres an hour. On Saturday, 5 millimetres on the way with northwesterly winds. Partly cloudy with 40-kilometre winds topping at 17 degrees. On Friday, it's becoming windy with 2 millimetres and 50-kilometre winds. 3 millimetres on Saturday with a cloudy day and overnight temperatures dropping to 9. Colac Camperdown region, a top of 17 tomorrow with 2 millimetres. Friday, a cloudy day with a high chance of showers and 45-kilometre winds topping at 17. Only 4 millimetres, and for Saturday, 5 millimetres with a cloudy day. Windy in Port Campbell tomorrow with a partly cloudy day and 3 millimetres. Friday, 5 millimetres with northwesterly 50-kilometre winds with a top of 16 degrees. On Saturday, a cloudy day with 35-kilometre winds, 8 millimetres and a top of 14 degrees. Home to Warrnambool, 2 millimetres tomorrow with a partly cloudy day, a top of 14 with 40-kilometre winds. 4 millimetres to fall on Friday with a partly cloudy day, 50-kilometre winds and a top of 18 degrees. 15 degrees on Saturday with a cloudy day and 6 millimetres. That's all making news around the region, and thank you very much for tuning in to Southwest Local News, whether it be online or on 3-Way FM. Remember, you can also watch this bulletin back on demand on Fitzmedias Facebook page. I'm Sharna Rogers. I'll update you again on Friday. Until then, with peace, good night.